Mics are going live. They say the meek will inherit the earth. We say the nerds are already in control. Welcome to the Frakkin Nerds, episode number 191. I'm your host, Doc Martin. Joining me on the show today is...
I am sober Jason Crow today.
That's it?
Yep, that's
okay.
it. That's all I got.
All right, it's just us two tonight, and we're doing a live streaming on the Facebook page. I'm not sure if it's up or not or anything like that.
But I am. Hey.
We just had to survive a nice little stand-up. Hey, there it is. The SWAT team and everything was right outside our doors. Took you a little bit of time to get in here.
I've come to rescue you, of course. Yeah,
I appreciate you coming out and rescuing me.
I had to go around some things, but I made it. And
all right.
Your neighbors yelled at me.
Well, that's what they do. They yell at me too. All right, on today's show, the Purge TV show. 4 Batman movies in 2018. Is that enough Batman for you?
No.
You need more?
No.
You don't need more.
I'm conflicted.
Okay.
I'm Batman.
And the return of the classic Tamagotchi.
No, why? I mean, we'll get to that.
Well, because 90s things are now popular again. Because the millenniums want their stuff back.
Well, okay.
We had our 80s. Now it's the 90s kids want to.
Yeah, but I sold those 90s toys.
I know. Now they're coming back. So ours sets up our Twitter question, Facebook question of the day. What things in the 90s would you like to see remade? You can tweet us at Facebook or Twitter, like I just said. That's what I do.
Well, I know what I'm picking.
Oh, I don't know what you're picking.
Well, we'll just get to that.
I guess we'll find out.
It has something to do with my first time ever having sex.
Oh, well.
That's what I would redo.
Another interesting thing about way of sex, a vibrating smart bra can keep tabs on how zen you feel.
What does that even mean?
Apparently it was created by a woman who was doing yoga and utilizing yoga to help her relax, fight depression, everything else. So now she's created a bra that will tell you when you're getting stressed out and maybe need to calm down and relax, take a few breaths.
But if you're wearing a bra, you're already not feeling zen, are you?
If you're not wearing one?
No, if you are wearing one, you feel better not wearing a bra.
Yeah, but if you have to be out in public, wouldn't it be easier if...
Oh, screw public.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's where you wear in your normal day of life to give you a heads up that, hey, I'm getting stressed out. I need to take some time for myself.
Oh, well, smart bras, man. What are you going to do?
Apparently it's going to go into like a sports bra that you would typically wear. Not us. We don't typically. I could probably wear one. And it has a little device that you put in that can be easily removed so you can wash the bra. That will give you your heart rate, breathing, stuff like that, and then it'll give you a little advice on what to do. Connected up to an app like always. Which the funny thing is, when I constantly see these Kickstarters, like a certain device that we're utilizing, they all seem to use Android and iOS, but certain camera didn't want to use Android. No, they just like, fuck you.
Yep.
Why did you? Something's going on.
Lost connection, but we're going to make it.
We're going to keep moving on. Right now, you can go to the Kickstarter right now, and early birds can get it for $129. It's going to retail for $249.
It's a $129 bra?
Bra and the little device.
Yeah,
if you think about how much a smartwatch costs.
Insane.
No, it's the same price as a smartwatch.
But it's a bra.
And a little
well, it better
smartwatch.
be a damn comfortable bra, too.
Oh, it's a sports bra. Aren't they supposed to be comfortable?
No.
They're not?
How
do you know?
That squishes the boobies.
It holds them in so when they work out and run and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can't have them all flopping around.
But
we don't know the struggles, Jason.
I watch enough boobs to understand the struggles.
I saw that. I saw a video where you were watching a bunch of boobs.
I've seen a lot of boobs.
Yeah, and your face was just like...
It's like this.
I know. You're like, hey. Yes. And then we weren't sure what happened. I think I know what happens because I've seen your baseball card. And
yes.
Yeah.
There's some things that happen.
You're covered in...
I don't know what you're talking about. That was behind the scenes. That's just how I had to get the part.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Jason appears in a new movie that's finishing up its Kickstarter, Space Babes from Outer Space. Actually ends tonight.
It ends, again, about, probably about 12 hours at this point?
Yeah, I went ahead and upgraded my Kickstarter, or the Indiegogo for it.
Did you?
So I wanted to make sure I got the Jason Crow card.
Yeah, so you got the entire set?
Yes, I got the entire set. Plus it came with an extra DVD of, that mic, we need to fix that. There you go.
Yeah.
What?
That's a good call.
What happened there? You're not even there anymore. There you go.
There it is. I must have turned it off.
So, yeah, I was like, I can't risk it. I know I'll just get like 3 Scro cards, and I want to make sure that I got a Jason Crow.
Yeah, that's a good call. I
Think so?
I don't know who I'm going to get.
Oh, you only did the first tier? 25? Sure. You don't. Oh, you're gonna get your own little special package.
Probably.
I hope they send you your own card. That would be wrong, right?
Yeah, but
Will you
it
sign?
would be.
Will you sign mine when I get mine?
I will. Yeah.
Awesome.
It would be funny though if they were like, let's not put Jason's in Jason. He's probably tired of looking at himself, and I'm not.
You're not. No. Why would you? That's why you got a camera, so you can sit there and watch yourself on an iPad.
Looking at myself right now.
Sling TV is coming out with a $5 upgrade that will give you cloud DVR. It arriving on Android and Roku. Do you use any of these, like DirecTV Now or PlayStation Network and all that? That lineup just disappeared.
So what is Sling then?
Sling is another you use on your phone, Xbox One, PlayStation, Roku, Chromecast, stuff like that. So where you can live stream. Television program, cable lineup, so you don't have to do a cable package.
Right. Oh, I see.
And usually the prices range between $15, $20 up to $60, depending on how many channels and packages they are.
Well, you think this one's going to be good? Like, you think it's going to have anything worth getting?
It's not bad. It's limited on the amount of channels it has, but it's not too bad. It doesn't give you any kind of local channels. YouTube TV, which is another one that's going to have DVR. Problem with it is, and it's only limited to major cities, is if you're watching it and a show comes up that's already on the on-demand. You know how some shows on-demand you can't skip if you've ever done that?
Yes, where you can't fast forward or anything.
So apparently, even if
crazy.
you DVR it and it's on-demand, it will send you straight to the on-demand one, so you won't be allowed to skip the commercials, which is kind of defeats the purpose of a DVR.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole reason we DVR things.
Exactly, so we can skip the commercials
Right.
and move on.
You sons of bitches.
And usually the bad problem is if you do have to watch the on-demand, it's the worst commercials. It's like the do you have myalgia, fibromyalgia, whatever the
Fibro.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's always just extremely long 90-second commercials of just stuff that or have you got your kid insurance, your baby insurance, and just you're selling to the wrong person.
That drives me insane.
Did you ever have a Tamagotchi? Not Gucci, but Tamagotchi.
I did. And I also sold them when I worked at KB Toys.
Oh.
And I hate them.
Why do you hate them?
Because they're evil.
Because you have to feed them and keep them alive?
Yeah, well, and we had to have one demo, just like the Furby. We had to have one out and demo to show people. So I had to keep the damn thing alive all the time. And it literally poops on the screen. There was poop on this little screen.
But you gotta take care of it.
Yeah, I know. That's but I didn't want to.
So you guys had to literally keep it alive so you could demo it?
Yeah. Well, it may have died.
Because it starts beeping if it's hungry or...
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing, is it just kept talking. Like the Furby. It just would not shut up.
Oh, yeah.
And it always wanted something. And it literally was like a child in the, so it's probably a good tool to give to kids. How they give those dolls.
Oh yes.
To do
learn how to be a parent.
Learn how to be a parent or whatever,
Yes.
or learn if you want to or don't want to. Don't do it. By the way,
you have more free time and money.
The Tamagotchi one is probably cheaper, and 2, you can throw it away, which is what I did.
Well, apparently Japan is bringing it back because all 90s stuff is now cool. Nokia just reintroduced the 3310 phone back because you can't destroy it.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
let's have that back.
So now we got Tamagotchi. You got the Power Ranger movie that just came out and
going all retro.
Did okay for the first week and then died the next week.
Well, that doesn't say much about how good it was.
No. And then from the 80s, Nintendo just did the NES Classic. So
well, see, it seems to me like Nintendo should probably start its own universe now, like everybody else is starting to do universes, like a Nintendo universe, movie universe.
They can't. Nobody's made a good video game movie. So
never.
So why would you start a universe based upon it?
Because you're Nintendo.
Okay, it's just like Hasbro wanting to do G.I. Joe for the millennials.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
No, not really. I mean, they're gonna, they're gonna be like, just, it's okay, buddy.
It's alright. Everything's okay.
It's okay.
Here's
Just
your
put on your Zen bra.
They're going to be coming out in Japan for $18, and then maybe it'll be released over here. You know what?
So the prices haven't really gone up much.
I don't think they're going to catch on as hot as they initially did because kids have smartphones.
Yeah, I mean, it should.
We didn't have those kind of things.
It should absolutely be an app at this point. I don't know why they're coming out with an actual device.
Yeah.
They should just make it an app.
Because some, you'll probably buy it if you're one of those people. You'll buy it just see what it's like, and then forget about it and let it die.
Yep.
And it'll sit somewhere in a bucket somewhere.
Yeah, that's exactly what has happened to the majority of Tamagotchis. I guarantee. There's nobody in the world playing with their old Tamagotchi.
No,
right
there's
now.
not. There's probably one random Asian guy that is. So.
Yeah, but he loves it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's always that one Asian guy.
Oh, I love you so much, Tamagotchi. You are 20.
Learn
different languages in like so many minutes.
Like actual language, or how to do
How to
the dialect.
How to do the dialect.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Send me that so we'll
probably
challenge
do
that.
on the show. Yeah.
Movie news. Your man, Joe Manganiello.
I can never say it. Manganiello.
I had it early when I was putting this article together.
Mangelino. We'll just call him Mangelino.
That guy.
He's a man.
He was in Magic Mike, in True Blood. He's supposed to be Deathstroke in the upcoming Batman movie, but that sounds like it may be going away.
Apparently it might have died, yes.
And the rumor is now that he is going to be working on a Dungeons and Dragons movie. He's currently...
he co-wrote that now, right?
Yeah, he co-wrote it. Apparently Wizard of the Coast is working with him to create this. He does a web show where it's a celebrity D&D.
Oh, that's clever.
So he plays Dungeons and Dragons with other celebrities.
I see what they did there.
Haven't seen that. So
that was the thing I was talking to you about. That I thought that he had done a different show, but apparently it was that show.
Celebrity D&D.
Celebrity D&D. That sounds like a good rap song.
Yes. Now, if you want to see an interesting D&D one, CISO, Dan Harmon, he's got one where him and his friends sit around, and usually when they take... we were talking about, I think, on Simply Drunk, maybe, where they bring in... Or that's where you brought that up, and I was talking about it. They bring in other actors to sit in every week.
Right. What now... Dan Harmon is...
The creator of Community and Rick and Morty.
Okay. That's what I thought you were talking about, but I wasn't sure. Because I thought there was also like an MTV VJ named Dan Harmon. And I was getting a little concerned.
I don't know. Are you big on the MTV VJs there?
I was, man.
Okay. Who was your favorite VJ?
Probably Kennedy at one point.
Oh, okay.
Because I think we all had a crush on her because she was like the awkward...
You knew she would do weird stuff with you.
Probably.
Right.
But then, who was the...
Dan Cortez?
Dan Cortez might be who I'm thinking of.
I think
Matt Pinfield was the guy that just knew everything.
He did.
Yeah, like just super stout. Like a little fire hydrant.
Yeah, it's that weird bald head look that you can't tell. Are you really good shape or are you really out of shape look?
Right. Well, and who's the popular one? He's doing conventions now. Ricky Rathman? Is that
Ricky Rathman?
The Headbangers Ball guy?
Yes, and then he did Loveline for a little while too.
He's doing conventions now. Love my MTV, man.
Well, speaking of MTV, they are scrapping their gender-specific categories for movie and TV awards. So now, Best Actor will go to somebody like
me.
Not you. Well, depending on what movie you got, you're gonna have to get it in a bigger movie than what you're doing.
Oh, then I'll never have an MTV award.
You could. You never know.
I mean, I'm good enough.
You gotta really start. Can't live in Louisville, Kentucky.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can do what I want.
Jennifer Lawrence did it, but she had to move out and.
That is true.
Yep.
That is true.
She got founded out.
Hey, Jennifer, call me up. What's up?
Yeah, she's listening to the show.
Of course she is.
Get Out's Daniel Kaluuya.
Kaluuya?
Kaluuya. Isn't that Kaluuya?
Is that...
Kaluuya? Kalal?
Let's go with Kaluuya, because it sounds delicious.
Right. And it's brown and chocolatey, right?
There you go.
See?
He's got a new nickname now. It doesn't matter what his real name is.
Emma Watson and Beauty and the Beast, Hidden Figures, Tahija Pinson. I have just fucking names up. Emily Clark and Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown and Donald Glover are going to be the first of the non-gender specific best actors, and they're also combining movie and TV shows into those awards.
Well, I don't understand the movie and TV show thing. Like, I get the just the best actor, male, female, or I guess transgender, whatever. Because I'm sure that's probably why they're doing that, is for
Okay.
But that makes sense because I mean, it's just best actor. We're all actors. We're all doing the same thing. Being male or female really has nothing to do with anything. It doesn't necessarily
couldn't it
separate it.
start causing issues by if you have a more stronger male leads that year and women kind of get left out? Couldn't that now controversy that they're...
Well, to me, it just seems like they're going to just add a lot more people to the nomination list now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I get why, but also think maybe it's not necessary also because, they split up the awards in order to kind of give everybody their credit.
You know, it's interesting. They have no white guys in the Best Actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They only have 2 men nominated. The rest are all female.
Oh, we'll see. It's already begun.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think we need a protest. Like, where are the white men?
Well, so does this basically eliminate... So this will eliminate...
Gender-specific roles.
So it's just Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor. So then there's... That's basically... This is going to shorten the Oscars. It's going to...
It's never going to shorten the Oscars. They'll figure out a way to still make it 5 hours.
I was going to say, it could make it like an hour... Like, cut an hour out of the show now.
But you think that's fair? Like, I mean...
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm trying to figure it out in my head now, if this makes sense or not.
I mean, how would you feel? Okay, so if they took away like Best Actress and Best Actor and just made it one thing. Now maybe your role you could have won as Best Actor, but now a female beats you out because you are all in the same category. Would you have rather had that one award, that one Oscar, because you were in that one specific category, or do you want them to be all grouped together?
I don't know. It seems like it gets a little bit convoluted, doesn't it? Like it's because I don't know if anybody's really taking anything from me. Because if they're better, they're better.
Yeah,
but I see what you're saying too. So it's just I don't know. There's like this little gray area there that I think needs to be.
It's a lot of gray area.
I feel like it needs to be tweaked. Maybe
it
just
almost
a little bit.
feels.
But what would you do? How would you change it? How would you fix it to make it?
It was already fine. That like the problem is now that we're in a world where we're trying to label every single thing, and if you label somebody something that they don't feel like they should be labeled, they have a problem with it.
Right.
So either we have to go. Either you got to do like MTV and put everybody all in that big bowl and mix them all up, or you have to make a certain award for every specific person. If they are non-binary, they have to have their non-binary award, or you have to have your CIS male born because they identify as male because they were born male. Do we have to break them all down?
Did we just trigger you? I feel like we just triggered you. No, but you're right.
I think it's getting way too out of hand with labeling now.
That is exactly
because you know what the problem with labeling starts happening.
Oh. What?
You start ostracizing people.
Yeah, it's true.
Even though people like, oh, I don't want to be labeled as a specific group. Well, now you're ostracizing yourself from other groups.
Yeah.
And what happens when you start ostracizing yourself from other groups? Animosity occurs. And then the Nazis rise up.
That's this
is how you get Nazis.
Now I get it. Now you're just trying to save us from Nazis.
I am. That's what I was born to do.
You were literally born to save us from Nazis.
Yes, my parents had sex and said, we need to stop the uprising of Nazis
when you were
in 2018. No, it was before. They knew. And and when I came out, I was late. I have a birthmark that is the anti-Nazi birthmark. I don't know what that would be. And
it just says Nazis must die.
Yes.
I feel like I learned a lot about you every show.
Yes.
And that's my answer.
The weird part is like they didn't tell me until like last year that was my goal in life or my prophecy is to stop.
They waited. Yeah, they waited some time.
Yes.
They
didn't think right now it seemed to work.
Honestly, you might be able to sue.
Well, if it's a birthmark, it would, it was created when I was in the womb.
Right. But
So-
they didn't tell you about your prophecy until
so I should have been training before that because I got out of shape really quick.
And I'm sure there's some sort of time stipulation in there.
Yes,
We went way off the track.
we did. But if you want to watch the MTV Movie and TV Awards, it's not the MTV Movie Awards anymore. That's going to be on May 7th. It's going to be in the Shrine Auditorium in LA.
That's how they're gonna make up the time. Is they made the title longer, so every time you say it, it adds an extra 5 minutes.
Do you remember the movie The House on Haunting Hill, was
The House on Haunted Hill?
Was it Haunted Hill? Was it?
Yeah.
Yes, with Liam Neeson,
No, you're thinking.
and Katie Jones.
You're thinking of a different movie.
But that's what I'm talking about, though.
That's just called like The Haunting, isn't it?
Okay, this is The Haunting. Yes, but you remember that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with Katie Jones and Liam Neeson.
Catherine Zeta?
No, Katie Jones. Katie Jones.
Catherine, if you're listening.
No, it's Katie Jones.
It's Catherine Zeta.
Katie Jones.
I do recall this film. Also, Owen Wilson was in there. Oh.
And Virginia Madsen. I didn't remember her being in that movie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, apparently that was the second of the remakes, and now Netflix is going to have the novel, The Haunting of Hill House, turned into a series, a 10-episode series on Netflix. It's going to star a guy who listens to tapes, and it takes him forever to get through 13 tapes.
I started that.
I saw you guys complain about 13 Reasons Why.
Well, I will.
Are you not feeling the same way when you watch? I finished it. Now the last 2 episodes are just devastating. They're just really it's really difficult to watch emotionally, not because it's horrible or anything like that. But Jesus Christ, you sit there and go, "Come on, dude, just get through the tapes."
Yeah, I'm struggling with that. Like, well, with The Haunting, like, we'll get to this first. It wasn't that good of a movie. The Haunting. It wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't that great. They made fun of it in Scary Movie 2.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why that's the one. Like,
Which features
when I
who?
first thought which one?
Scary Movie 2.
Scary Movie 2 is Charlie Sheen, wasn't he? In that
No,
one?
no, no. It features your legendary voice actor.
Hank Azaria?
No. We're gonna do a spot like the voices of
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Oh,
yes.
that's right. He was. I put that one out of my mind. Like when you had mentioned, I thought you were going to go House on Haunted Hill.
No, that was.
I feel like that might be fun.
No, they're not doing House on Haunted Hill.
But like The Haunting, I don't know.
But apparently, it's considered like one of the scariest ghost stories or best ghost stories of the 20th century.
So the book you're saying is
the book
much
is supposed to be
better.
really good. Yes.
Okay. The movie just wasn't that good, and the movie came out. That was like the time where they were just kind of throwing out these teen style movies that had
Which
like
is interesting is you have
flashy
very
kind of-
good actors in that
Oh yeah,
movie.
the entire cast is.
But I think
strong.
they were really those were up and coming actors at the point.
Yeah, and I don't know, like they were trying to make these flashy music video style films, and
Yeah.
that was kind of one of them.
Well, that's what they
Although
did on the remake of House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah, but it just kind of worked for that movie for some reason. That movie I thought
It
was
was
way
freaky.
better than it should have been.
Yeah.
Better than
I thought the
original
visuals like
one
on
a little
13 Ghosts was really good too, but the story was really
bit. Yeah, see 13 Ghosts, that could be a cool series, but there's so many better options than The Haunting.
But have you read the novel?
No,
So you don't know.
you are correct.
I usually am
I
at some point in my life.
I stand erected.
There we go.
As for the 13, what is it called?
13 Reasons Why.
I can't connect. I can't.
Is it because you're not an angst teen?
I'm guessing, like, because anything that she's bitching about, I'm like, ugh. Right now, because I'm only in, like, episode 4. So,
What do you mean, like,
Well, like, she's just, right now, she just kind of seems like the bad person.
what did she do wrong? The guy took a picture of her panties and sent it around.
But come on now, like, that's not how. Is that how people react though? That the way everybody was reacting. The way the parents are, just I feel like is completely wrong with kids nowadays. I don't feel like these are like.
Well, that was like,
let's have dinner together. Let's have breakfast together.
Well, it was like also I don't know if you got to the point like the one guy's dad was like, "Hey pal," and he's like, "Don't call me pal." And I was like, "Who are these kids that just have a problem with it?" Like if my dad said, "Hey pal," he called me sport, and like don't get offended or upset by it.
It's I don't know. It's very like the way the parenting is confusing because I feel like these are like helicopter parents, and I just don't think that's a thing for that percentage of kids that we're seeing throughout the show. I would say the majority of them probably have like parents that aren't around much, or pretty much all of them are divorced.
Yes.
And
also, how is the one kid's mom actually going to be a lawyer on a case that is connected to her son?
Right. Well, I haven't got that far yet.
Oh.
But
yeah, like no, she like continues on, and the whole time I'm sitting there watching, like, you need to remove yourself from this case.
Yeah, there's
your son is connected.
Well, and like the picture, like reacting to like sending a mass picture of a girl sliding down a slide, and you got a picture of her panties, and you think people are just gonna be like, "Oh my God, did you see that slut?" No, they take Facebook pictures, selfies, half naked already, so that is nothing.
Oh yeah.
It's just all that shit's just like, this is not real. Whoever wrote this is...
Well, they wrote it like 20 years ago.
That's got to be it, because it's like way off the path of how I think kids and families are these days.
The whole point of the series is things start to compound and lay on her that it's not these small things that would reason why she would commit herself. It's everything together.
Yeah, it's the combination, because she says little things matter, which, if you're listening out there... They don't let it roll off your back. It's not worth all that trouble. Like if you're like having issues and having suicidal thoughts, like go talk to somebody. Like don't let that stuff build up.
Also, understand it's only 4 years of your life. You have a much longer life.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And as soon as you get out of high school,
there's so much.
Those people are gone.
So much after high school.
Those people are gone.
High school is a fleeting moment.
But aren't you glad we didn't kind of live in that world because of how much information and like you probably, and I got bullied when I was a kid, but when you went home, you were away from that. Now you can't get away from it.
Yeah, that definitely technology is a thing that has definitely exacerbated all of that for sure. I don't know. It's weird. I just can't connect with the characters because I just feel like everything that they're doing is not real. I know it's a show, but I'm saying it's not real. That's not how it happens in life now. I feel like it's outdated for some reason.
Okay.
Now, as the show moves forward, I don't know. Maybe it makes a little bit more sense. But right now, I'm only on episode 4, and I just like
there are problems. It seems to drag.
Yeah, because I'm just like, shut up. It's not that bad right now. And the only thing I saw that was bad was the kid taking the picture of her outside her window. Which also, by the way, spoilers, they were setting a trap. They knew that was going to happen, but then they decided to drink and get naked and make out.
They didn't really get naked. They just...
But they were taking off clothes. Like, wait a second.
Same clothes you would wear if you went swimming.
You were setting a trap because you're telling everybody you're really, really afraid of this guy?
Yeah.
But then you're getting naked and make out with somebody, and then just go confront him. It's like, I'm going to need that disc back. I'm very scared of you, but just give me that disc back.
Am I an asshole to feel like that Asian chick was just not attractive at all?
I
was like, when they were like, she's one of the most popular people. I'm like, how?
I was also not attracted to her.
It's like her eyes seem way too close to her together, and I was just like, I don't understand.
I don't know.
How is she so popular? She's obviously... The popular kids are not the ones that were the go-getters that were trying to do everything. Those kids annoyed the fuck out of me.
Well, this is another thing that's confusing me. Like the kid that's, and I don't know why we got on this tangent about this show on Frakkin Nerds.
Because I hadn't been able to talk to you about it.
But like the kid that's supposed to be a popular kid, that Alex kid.
Yeah.
That's like dating all the girls and stuff and all these stories. Like I'm sorry, but that is a gay kid.
He is. He really is gay.
Okay, so does it become a thing?
No, he's not gay in the show.
See, the
actor is gay, and he could not hide the fact that he's gay.
He could, and there's nothing wrong with being gay. But it's like when you were trying to push somebody as this very sports womanizer.
He wasn't. He was not a good actor because as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, that's a gay guy. But no, he is. Well, he was supposed to be playing a straight guy. The guy's actually gay. There are gay actors that pull it off very well.
There's definitely people that can pull it off very well, but
that kid could not.
No, not at all.
So you know who could pull it off? The kid who plays Justin. He's actually gay.
Which one? The one that plays. Okay, the
football
Justin
player.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that guy's like cast that looks way too old to be any of their friends, and way too cool looking to be any of their friends as well.
Do you know? It's like you guys have a lot of tattoos. High school.
Everything about this show.
And then also they cuss a lot. And I'm like, you would have been detention or kicked out of school every time you were like, fuck you, fuck that.
Yeah. It's
All right,
it's very
13,
confusing.
13 Reasons Why. Go check
Yeah,
it out.
go watch the show. Barely we wanted to rant about it.
Speaking of something to rant about, their rumor came up that Batman will be showing up in 2004 movies in 2019.
What? Like straight Batman films, or is he appearing, like cameoing?
Connected into the Batman world. Batman will appear in these. Because here's the lineup of the 2019 currently right now. Gotham City Sirens, Nightwing, Batgirl, and then possibly and the Batman movie will actually be coming out in November. It's supposed to be that's the 80th anniversary of Batman in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Because you can see Gotham City Sirens and Nightwing, all that. Yes.
So Sirens is absolutely going to be a film?
Yes, that is. They're pushing
See,
through.
I thought they were going to do a show, like a series.
No, they are making a movie. Because you got to have the one chick get a movie because people think she's a really good actress for some reason.
Who?
Girl played Harley Quinn.
Oh, is that supposed to be a movie for her then?
Yes.
Oh, because I know Bryce Dallas Howard wants to play like Poison Ivy.
Yes, and then they got Megan Fox is going to be, I guess, Catwoman or something.
Didn't she want to play Poison Ivy at one point?
Apparently, but now I think they're going to push her to Catwoman.
Yeah, Megan Fox is definitely, I think she's definitely a fox. So I say put her in all the things so I can look at her.
Now, does anybody tell Ben Affleck he may have to pair in 4 fucking
He's
movies?
probably like, what did I do?
Why did I sign up for this? How can I get myself out of these movies? They're so bad.
So who would be Batman then? Because if he's gone, like who is going to be Batman now?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Or do we even want to see any of these shows? Maybe see, I don't know. These are all very like Nightwing, Batgirl. They're just kind of Sirens.
No, not really.
No. See, I'm confused because I don't.
They're really trying to.
I mean, out of all of those, I think I prefer to see Sirens out of any of them. I think.
Why? Because it's scantily clad women.
No, I just feel like it would be more interesting than like Nightwing. It's just going to be another Batman movie.
It is.
And Batgirl is going to be another Batman movie.
Yeah.
The Batman is going to be another Batman movie. Like the Sirens is at least. Why is my Mevo camera battery low? You are incorrect. You are plugged up.
Yeah, you're plugged
Son
up.
of a bitch.
Do not lie. Also, WB will have their hands full with other DC Extended Universe films, such as Shazam, the Justice League sequel, Flash, possibly, because remember they don't know what they're doing with Flash, sequel to Suicide Squad, also Man of Steel, and The Rock says this one's going to be awesome, Black Adam. Well, he is pushing the shit out of that movie.
Yeah, he's really excited. Either he's really excited about that, or he's trying to do collateral damage before anything happens.
He's just like, this is going to be awesome, everybody.
He's like, you screwed up, Ben, but I'll fix mine. Also, I'm The Rock.
He is The Rock. Dwayne Johnson. Are you going to go see the last Fast and Furious? Is it the last?
Oh, definitely not the last.
The Fate of Furious or whatever?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go see it.
Oh, my God.
I like those movies. They're so fun to watch on the big screen, too. You've got to watch it on the big screen.
I don't want to watch them at all.
You do.
Why?
Because you like bad movies, too.
I do like bad movies,
You're going
but
to like it.
Those are really bad movies.
Go watch the ones right when The Rock appears. Just start from there and move forward.
Apparently, Tokyo Drift, it's actually supposed to be set before the 7th movie.
Yeah, it's they kind of touch on that somewhere and put them kind of because
in the timeline.
The one kid kind of appears.
Oh, does he?
And
the kid with the can't do an Alabama accent.
Yeah, they like call him up, and so
they call him up in the movie.
Yeah,
hey, what are you doing since you're not a real actor?
Well, because they're all connected.
I'm just sitting around waiting to drive my car fast and do spinning.
Is that your impression of him?
I don't know. I never.
Your impression is worse than my impression. But yeah, no, they're fun movies. Like you've got like the one that had like the giant plane. That was fun.
But see, I'm not a car guy, so I don't care.
Yeah, you don't have to be a car guy. I mean, basically, it's Expendables. It's what Expendables should have been, honestly.
Okay.
It's like way better than Expendables. Way more fun. All the action. It's what they should have just made the Expendables like that.
Oh, I see.
So, and then you get like The Rock versus Vin Diesel. And then Jason Statham, and it's good. It's fun. You should go watch it. Yeah, actually, you will watch it with us. You're going with us.
When?
When it comes out.
It's already out, isn't it?
When we go see it, then.
All right.
On a Tuesday.
Yes.
But you gotta watch the other ones leading up to it first.
No, that's a lot of fucking movies.
It's like 2 movies.
I can't get through Iron Fist.
I haven't made it through Iron Fist either.
I'm on episode 3 and I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't care.
I did see the new Punisher poster for the
Does it look
Netflix
good?
series. It's like the skull, but it's made out of like used ammo casings and things.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, you described it. I don't think you need to look it up.
I think the Punisher show is going to be good. Iron Fist is just struggle. The Fast and the Furious is good movies. They're fun. You got to watch them.
Yeah, I don't know if I can watch them all. All right. Gorillaz are dropping a new album. A lot of their new music videos are up on YouTube, and now they're looking to do an animated TV show.
Well, I guess it's about time, according to everybody else.
Tank Girl co-creator Jamie Hewlett is looking to work on the series.
I mean, I guess I'm curious about the animation because we've seen the animation in all their videos.
Yes.
And so the characters, I don't know, it might be fun.
I mean, what are we? Are they just going to be like, kind of like the Partridge Family? Like they go around and play music, or
I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
and who's calling for needing a Gorillaz animated TV show?
Somebody apparently, because, and it's the Tank Girl co-creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it could be something. I guess I just don't have a clue what it would be about. I guess the soundtrack's gonna be cool,
Well, yeah, they make good music.
but
I'm wondering what it's going to be like.
I mean, the animation is fun though in their videos. Like it's fun to look at.
Yeah, but is it going to be entertaining to watch?
Oh, maybe if we learn about the characters, maybe they're gonna have superpowers. You think they're gonna go
No, I don't think
superpowers?
I think it's about a group that's traveling, maybe solving mysteries.
That sounds familiar.
So I don't know.
I guess we have to try to watch it. You know what I haven't watched yet is Legion. I still haven't watched that yet.
How have you not watched Legion?
Uh,
You're wanting me to go through Fast and Furious.
Okay, I'll watch Legion. You watch Fast and Furious.
That's not fair. One's very good. The other one's just...
You don't even know. You haven't watched them.
Just redneck porn is what it is.
You like bad B movies.
I do like bad B
Just watch
movies.
it as a bad B movie.
Oh, God. I can only handle hearing, it's family, it's family. I need more NOS. I need more NOS. I can't do it.
But the family thing happens a lot. That second part, that was like you're stuck in part 1
Oh, yeah, that's the only one I've seen.
because they definitely got
But he
more
kept
NOS.
saying, I need more NOS. I need more NOS. Okay.
They definitely got more.
John Cleese is coming back to BBC sitcom. It's been
What?
40 years since he's been on a BBC sitcom. His last one was, do you remember which one the last one he was on?
Faulty Towers?
That is correct.
Yay.
Hey, you're not even looking at it. It's a good job.
I like John Cleese.
He's very funny.
It was the Fish Called Wanda movie.
Oh, yes.
He was very good in.
Now, he's appeared in a few American sitcoms as like a small role or whatever, but last British show was Faulty Towers.
So what is the new show?
The new show is called Edith, and it is created and written by Charles McCowan, who won an Oscar for Brazil, which was directed by Terry Gilliam, who also worked with John Cleese in Monty Python.
Yes.
The concept behind the series is that Stedman is a widow, which is John Cleese's character, who enjoys daily visits from an old boy. Oh, sorry, that's a female. Sorry, who enjoys daily visits from an old boyfriend, Phil, who is John Cleese, who now lives across the street. Just as Phil finally convinces Edith to marry him and move abroad to a sunnier climate, her 50-year-old son, played by somebody,
Watkins.
Jason Watkin, announces that he's moving back home after having left his job and family, which put Edith and Phil's dreams on hold. So Phil probably doesn't like this kid coming back in his life because it's cock-blocked him.
Yeah, he's Yeah,
it is a cock-block.
It's a 50-year-old son.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be awkward.
Very awkward.
But it should be funny. I like John Cleese. He's always funny. Who is it? Jason Watkins, Anna Reed, Jessica. I don't know.
You know any of those people?
I don't know any of
Jessica
those people.
Hines?
Nope.
All right.
Don't know.
Okay.
But I'm gonna watch the show.
You know what's not going to be funny? The Purge movie that's going to TV. Have you watched all of them?
The TV series?
Yes.
I have watched all of them.
All right.
Yeah, it's still interesting to watch.
How's it interesting?
Just to watch. Like,
Just see people get killed?
yeah, apparently they're... I think the next one they're kind of moving into even more political type things. Well, I guess not, but
they had the election year last year.
Yeah.
And then Purge 4 is set for July of 2018, which it seems. I mean, they must really think it's going to make a lot of money.
I think it
released in July.
Show wise, I mean, it couldn't. It probably will just follow the Walking Dead kind of formula, which is just be depressing. And
so is it like every episode is like next year on the Purge?
Yeah, just be depressing.
Or is it like they're going to do like 24, where it's every episode is based upon the hours that makes more sense.
Well, maybe they'll also have like prequel stuff in the sense of showing the families that are going to be involved in it, but build them up for like their life and what they're doing before, they ever get into the Purge.
Oh, like what are these people?
Like who are these? We get to know the people.
The
first.
Purge people.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the rich people that it's always.
Well, probably both sides. I'm sure we're going to get to know all sides, and then.
I say you do it an hour because it's a 12 or 13 hour cycle, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
So every episode would be an hour into it and how it goes and escalates and them trying to survive.
Which really isn't a lot of time. Like if you can't survive 12 hours of that, then you probably don't deserve to.
Would you go out trying to hunt people?
No.
Okay.
Just lock your shit up.
What if you knew, like, the comic book store down the street had an Action Comic #1? Would you go over there to get it? Try and not get killed and shot?
No.
No, you would just like, okay.
I think if anything, I would probably go try to steal some money somewhere because I'm broke now. So.
Well, how much do you think the Action Comic #1's gonna be worth?
Well, it can't sell it if it's bloodstained.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get blood. Well, where are you going to get the money from then? You can't break into a bank. You're going to get more money off that one comic.
No way.
Yes, because you're going to get multiple millions of dollars off that comic. You're not going to be able to carry millions of dollars around. You're easily going to get shot then. And probably raped in that order.
Yeah, sounds like my life. You make a good point that you would carry less and probably be easier to break into a comic book shop.
Exactly, because you know where it's at, you break it. Nobody's going to be hanging around the comic book store looking to kill anybody. You go in, bust in, baby, grab some Pop Funkos, and then that Action Comic.
Oh, no, I see what just happened. You added the Pops for you.
For me.
So I'm going to go get all this stuff, but I need to make sure I bring you back some Pops.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what happened there.
Yeah. And you know where they're at.
None of which
the most expensive ones are on that back wall behind the counter, so you know where to go. Counter's always right by the door.
There's got to be a booby trap over that counter, though.
You think those nerds are going to be putting booby traps?
Yeah, because they read comic books. They're nerds. Yeah, of course there will be.
Maybe.
I would. Maybe. I would set the whole thing up. I would play superhero probably if I owned my own comic book shop.
Okay.
I would put on
just do Punisher outfit.
Bulletproof suit and.
You may get bulletproof masks too. You know that?
Yeah.
I used to have one.
I would get all those things.
Yeah.
And how impactful are they against blades?
Probably pretty good as long as they don't go through the eyes.
Oh well, then why not just do that and be superheroes?
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's be superheroes. In a world full of Purge, we'll be the heroes.
There you go. That makes sense.
And that's who we're the next stars of this TV series.
Or you know what they should do is what makes sense is with the Purge, you already know those are bad people.
Right.
So then why wouldn't they just have the military? I know they say there's no military, but send a squadron out to just murder these people that have guns and stuff. Because then you're eliminating the bad people, Darwinism, and then we live in a better world.
Right. Well, that's apparently why the Purge works so well, because a lot of the bad people die.
I know, but if you actually send in a squad in every big city.
Just to kill everybody.
Yeah, anybody you see out there walking around with a gun.
I guess anybody that's out probably deserves to die, because they're probably up to no good.
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah. Get on that. And lastly, since you were talking about money, Canada has announced a new $10 bill, and when you go to their website, and you put in the Konami code, it does a little effect like rains money all over the $10 banknote.
Nice.
Yep.
Why?
Because they're nerds, I guess.
What is on their new $10 bill? What does it look like? What does Canadian money look like? I just assumed it looked like America money. So they don't have Washington.
No, they wouldn't have Washington.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So what does their money look like? I've
Usually,
never thought about that.
they got like a bunch of people on here.
Oh, look at them, including everyone in their money.
That's what they do.
Canada.
They just put everybody on there. But you put in the Konami code, which do you remember what it is?
Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
I thought it was just BA start. Sometimes you have to hit select.
Well, I always had to hit select because I was playing Contra and wanted it to be 2 players.
Oh, I see, okay.
That's the only game I ever used the Konami code on.
So you could steal the other 30 lives? Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
Well, I didn't need them.
Oh, you were that good?
I was very
good. Okay.
So good I should be on a Canadian $10 bill.
Well, I mean, they put everybody else on there. I don't even know who these people are.
Canada, the place of inclusion.
No, they won't let you, like, just move up there. I guess I should have, like, sent a note to my family that the standoff was done, and they're just like, well, my phone, are you okay?
I think they're still out there.
They're probably, I bet, because they're waiting for that burglar to show up. And
burglars.
So what's going on with this thing? Does this thing hold
I don't know if the Mevo show...
or does it not like 5G, and you need to...
Apparently, 5G it froze a lot, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll look at the show later.
Oh, my Lord.
But, yeah, so Canadian money. You can go do the Konami code. I don't understand why.
I don't either.
But I guess maybe they want you to go look at their money, so they're just like, here's this Konami code. Go look at it.
The other thing they've done before is apparently on the nation's official Twitter account, invited followers to suggest the Pokemon they think is most Canadian on their franchise's 18th anniversary.
Who won?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Most Canadian Pokemon?
Yeah,
that's a good question. What's the most American Pokemon?
I don't know. Snorlax?
They're all Japanese anyways.
Yeah.
Made in Taiwan.
Jigglypuff? Jigglypuff?
Jigglypuff is the most Canadian?
No, I don't know. Yeah, nothing says like American Canadian in like Pokemon.
I guess American is probably like the one with the most guns. It looks like it has the most white privilege. Probably. Is that like Blastoise? None of those are real Pokemon. These pictures. Huh.
Pokemon.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. You know, my buddy. You're my friend, pal.
Oh, Clefairy is probably the most Canadian.
Why? Because the colors?
Oh, Clefairy.
Clefairy? Where's Clefairy?
That little thing
right
to
there?
the right. Yeah.
That thing?
Yeah. He's so nice.
Why is he nice?
Because he's Clefairy.
Alright, yeah, I don't know.
We don't know who won? Oh, that's this question we're going to have to come back to. We'll do this on Simply Drunk.
We may have to do some research. Get Ronnie on that right now.
Right.
Well, that will bring the show to a close.
It went so wrong in so many places.
Jason, what you learned this week?
I learned that you were born to kill Nazis.
That's right, with my birthmark.
With your birthmark.
My anti-Nazi birthmark.
Yeah. That's what I learned, and I'm impressed.
One day I will show it and reveal it, and then the Nazis will know.
Oh, see, that's what you would do in the Purge. You would just go kill all the Nazis.
I have to know where the Nazis are at. Right now.
But you are the prophecy. You know where they are.
No, I don't yet.
Does your birthmark like glow when you're near one?
No, that's what I'm saying. I've never ran into a Nazi. Actually, where it's located, it's really hard to see if it's glowing or not.
Maybe that's what's gone wrong.
It's on the inner side of my thigh, right by my buttocks.
Yeah, that hinders.
And normally the bathhouses, nobody's ever noticed that. So, all right. So what'd you learn this week?
No, really, that's what I learned. That you were able to kill Nazis. I didn't learn what was the most Canadian Pokemon.
No, I didn't learn that either. Shoot.
What did you learn?
Well, I learned that apparently Bullitt County has to use Louisville's SWAT team to deal with a burglar. Like, I mean, what exactly did this guy steal that the SWAT team had to show up?
There's literally, as I drove to your house in one of these supermarket parking lots, it was full of like cop cars and SWAT vans.
I mean, I bet the Mount Washington Police Department were just like, dude, something to do, all right. Because like they'll pull somebody over and they'll have all the cop cars there pull over.
Yeah, there was
they get
a bunch.
bored around here because not much happens.
There was a bunch. Well, it did today, by golly.
All right, I will tell you, if you're listening to this show, we will not be on the air next week because I'm going up to Indianapolis to enjoy a night of pleasures and love and swimming and everything else. I'll send pictures.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to tell us about it.
Yes.
Because that's the place we talked about on Simply Drunk, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also I learned that Jason pre-opens his bottles on Snapchat.
Not all of them.
No, they look like they were all pre-opened.
That last one was not.
Because every time I see you put your hand on, it goes, wow, and just pop right off.
Because you have to. You can't do it with cans.
Well, no, I know cans you pop open.
With one hand.
But the bottles, I see the thing. I don't see any struggles.
I may have, allegedly, I may have pre-opened the bottle.
That's what I'm thinking.
A couple of maybe not.
So
2 I didn't. And I struggled real hard, so I had to pre-open the rest of them.
Do you show every bottle beer you open?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it just so you know where your alcoholism is at, or what's
yeah? And literally, my dad today was like, I stopped drinking at 33. You started drinking at 35. Just be careful with it. I was like, okay, that's literally a conversation that we had today, and I'm like, all right.
You don't seem to have a problem.
Yeah, I don't.
I have friends that have problems with it. You, sir, seem to be all right with it.
I maintain.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
be responsible.
Especially being an Uber driver.
That's right. I never drink before I Uber.
And then last, with being on Uber, did you see the video of the woman who was going to... apparently her phone died.
Oh, yes.
And she needed a charger. And I guess in Uber, you don't have to have a charging thing for them, right?
You don't have to, no, but
okay, it's nice.
Suggested,
So he did not have one. She freaked out because she was supposed to be seeing her boyfriend and demanded a charger. And he's like, I don't have one. And then so she says, but she got belligerent and then said, I'm going to call the cops and tell them you raped me. I'm going to hit myself and tell them you hit me.
Yeah.
And luckily he had a camera on himself the whole time showing her when she's freaking out and doing this.
Yeah, they have suggested having the dash cam.
Are you going to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I need to now. And that's always a thing, too, is like you get like these very drunk girls that have literally passed out in the backseat
Oh my
of my
lord,
car.
yeah, they could easily accuse
And I'm
you.
like, what are you doing? One, you're crazy for trusting me like
I know.
that, and 2, I'm crazy for picking you up and trusting the fact that you're just going to get out of the car.
Have you ever had a situation where you felt I'm very uncomfortable with who I'm picking up?
Yeah. I mean, I've never had any situation of anybody being like trouble, but I definitely felt uncomfortable, like the 2 girls that passed out in the very back.
Have you ever refused to ride to somebody?
Not yet.
Okay.
I haven't had to yet, but
It's coming.
yeah, I feel like it's upon me.
Okay.
So we'll see. But I definitely should get that dash cam.
I would definitely do that, just so it helps you if there ever is an issue. All right. Well, that will wrap it up. Remember, check out Frakkin Nerds on iTunes and Spreaker. We try to do the show live every Tuesday from 3:30 to whenever we're done, Eastern Standard Time. And then on Wednesdays, Simply Drunk, which you can find on Spreaker. We do that live from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time.
That's right.
Come chat with us. We always have a very good time, and we talk about a lot of more sexual things than we do on this show. We'll probably get into 13 Reasons Why tomorrow also. So if you want to join the discussion on that, please call in. What are we talking about this week? Anything we can preview?
Well, there's a lot of weird news. I think we're going to talk about that United flight and see.
Well, it has a local connection to us.
Right, and things are definitely picking up on that now with the...
Which I starting to see all the posts now. I almost feel like Trump was like, glad that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Because that took the focus off of me in Syria.
Basically, I'm just like, United is basically the Hunger Games. Like they've just started their picks.
They did. They're like, we'll randomly pick you and beat you up and drag you off the...
We don't care if you paid for a ticket.
Oh, no.
And if you're a doctor that needs to go see patients.
Nope, yep.
You're out, buddy.
I would have taken the $800 in the night stay.
Yeah, but maybe he couldn't.
I know he couldn't, but I would have. Why is it that one random person could not have taken it?
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, depending on what's going on in my life, I probably would have. It wouldn't have bothered me at all, but...
Would you have asked for, say, all right, and a blowjob?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
Let's negotiate.
It's a 6-pack or a blowjob. Or both.
You can't say or both.
Why not
You
both?
have to throw them together.
Why not both?
So then they can negotiate down, because you've already said you'll either take one or
Okay,
the other.
well then I'll say a 6-pack and a blowjob too.
Also.
As well.
Yes.
As.
Yes.
With the room. Doesn't even matter who gives me the BJ.
And the $800. And the hotel.
Oh shit, yeah, there's money too, yeah. I was just stuck on the blowjob. you.
And what you should say, and the blowjob and the beer have to happen here in my seat. Then I'll leave.
Right. Then I'll get.
I have to have everyone watch.
Move me, bro.
All right. Well, for Jason Crow, this is Doc Martins, and have a fracking good week.